got me? Rolling? All right, so I don't I don't see no difference between kids and adults, especially when it comes to business. Like I think the sooner I can talk to y'all about some of the stuff that I'm doing, the better. Like I wouldn't wait till you're a certain age and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about saving and investing. I don't see no point in that. So anyway, for all of y'all that are watching this recording, I am talking to two of my young proteges that I mentioned in the previous video, and that's Malachi and Ky'Aijha. I'm telling them about the same experience that I did another video for, which is the tax lien auction. So, Ky'Aijha and Malachi, we're going to talk about y'all bank accounts. So, again, the reason I was saying I want to do it, I want to break it up. So, one goes to one bank, one goes to the other bank, is because the one that goes to the bank account for business, I want all of us to put all our chips in at the end of the year for the next auction, because the auction for Spartanburg, they only have the one big one at the end of the year. So I went this year just to see what it was like. And basically, like I said, the most common amount that I was seeing people pay was between $2,500 and $5,000 for a property, which is, trust me, for what we can get here in South Carolina in Spartanburg County is like dirt cheap. And I know, fit to a 15, 17-year-old, it's like, man, that's, oh my God, that's still like a lot of money to y'all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, it's not for a property. But I want y'all to be able to see this too. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, if I can get y'all out of school to go with me to the auction, I'm gonna get y'all out of school to go with me to the auction, because I didn't see anything that said you have to be 18 years old to go. So if I can take y'all with me, then I want y'all to come with me. Now, here's the thing I'm looking at, and here's where y'all come in as well. So what I've done, remember we was talking about the building? I let the building go, so that's going to free up some capital. So what I'm going to do with some of that capital is I'm going to set it aside for this auction. Like I'm going to have an account that's where I put my extra money in, and at the end of the year I'm going to have that money, and I'm going to try to get my credit right too, so I can get either a credit line or just increase on my credit card, one of the two. Either way, I'm trying to be able to get my hands on cash, because at the auction you can't do an auction with a credit card. You have to have one or two things, either cash or a cashier's check. That's the only way you can pay for a tax lien property. Okay. All right. So the way I looked at it was, me and one of my business partners, we went and we agreed. It was like, okay, so don't walk in here with nothing less than $5 grand. Otherwise, you probably will get outbidded on literally everything. And I followed the words of Danielle Pierce, who that's one of her specialties. Like, she is an outstanding teacher, educator, YouTube blogger, YouTube person, all of that wrapped into one. Business person, entrepreneur wrapped into one. Like, I think I might have linked you to that, Ky'Aijha. Do you remember that?
I think so.
Well,
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You tagged me and my mom in it.
Yeah. So when you and your mom get a chance, y'all watch that, just to get an idea of all the stuff she's saying is all the stuff I follow.
Okay.
All right. Now, with that being said, it's easier to amass 10 grand when you're not the only person doing it. So just imagine if, y'all have a little bit of y'all money, y'all put it in the pot. Let's say we'll do it as a percentage, right? So let's say we go in there, we see a tax lien property, the taxes is $1,000, we bid, we fight for the bid. But let's say we get that property for, I don't know, $3 grand, right? Okay, so a couple things happen. Number one, we still got money left over to figure out how we want to invest it or whatever. Number two, we're able to bid on more properties. And number three, we could bid on an even better property if we wanted to. So basically, we got options. The more money we walk in there with, we got options. So if you have your spending money in one bank account and your business money in another bank account, you can literally say, okay, this account strictly for moves like this at the end of the year, and then you can take your money, and Malachi, you can take your money, and I take my money, and my business partner, we all take our money and just say at the end of the year how much we got. And whatever y'all put in, we can just say, okay, how much of a percentage do y'all have? Well, guess what? When we figure out how to use that property and we figure out how to flip that property, whatever we do with the property, whatever monetary gain comes from that property, now you got a percentage of that property. And guess what that is? An investment for y'all. And then we can do it over and over and over and over. Do that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, okay, if you got one particular bank, and y'all know which bank I'm talking about, if you got one particular bank account and you say, okay, no matter what, this money right here is going to investments, that's why you don't touch that. Now, I understand you got to spend your money on everyday things or whatever, so that's why you have a whole separate account. Like, I got a whole separate account. I got a regular personal account, and I do all my personal stuff that I know I can't write off for taxes. That's what I use my personal account for, and then everything else I use my business account for. So it's not like I'm telling y'all, it's not like I'm not walking the walk and talking the talk, and then tell y'all to do something different. Everything that I might have y'all doing, I'm doing the exact same thing. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Okay, you can end it.